Hi everybody. It's been quite a while since I've done a video, and I really just thought it would be really nice to share a practice today with all of you, the people that I love and miss, and in light of what's going on in our world today, I thought we could take some time together to just connect, breathe, and heal. I know there are so many things that are so painful for so many right now. And I really feel like the practice just brings me closer to the people that I love, because my intention during practice is to send that love out so that others can benefit from my practice. And when we share our energy, the world just becomes a more beautiful place. So with that being said, go ahead and find yourself a nice, comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. I always like to sit up on a pillow just to elevate my hips and take the shoulders up, and then just let them come down the back, and just feel the tips of the blades join towards one another as if the shoulder blades were kissing on the back. And then just notice how that lifts your heart and broadens your collarbones. And we just want to let the shoulders fall softly down away from the ears. And as you ground down into your sits bones and make this very firm connection to the earth, just think about lengthening your spine, lengthening up. So we're grounding down and lengthening at the same time. Just allow your hands to softly rest on your knees. Go ahead and close your eyes. And just come to your breath. And just notice the inhale and the exhale. Noticing how the body naturally expands as we breathe in, and naturally relaxes as we breathe out. And we look to find a balance between this in-breath and this out-breath. So closing the eyes, just breathing in and out. Maybe placing a pause between your in-breath and your out-breath. Or maybe just breathing in and out. Or maybe even adding a pause at the end of your breath. So we have a 4-part breath. So you know what works best for you, so do what feels appropriate for you in this moment. And as you close your eyes, just bring your awareness gently inward. Notice sensations in your body. Notice if you're experiencing any discomfort. And see if you can consciously begin to soften and let go of any unnecessary holding in the body. And as you continue to breathe in and out, perhaps you can begin to lengthen each part of your breath. If you'd like to begin to engage the Ujjayi breath, the sounding breath, you can begin to gently constrict the back of your throat on the in-breath and the out-breath, so that the breath begins to take on the sound of the ocean, like an ocean wave. And this breath taps into our central nervous system, and it begins to calm and soothe the entire nervous system. So So we're going to take about 10 more nice deep full breaths. Just remembering that your exhalation is an opportunity to release something you don't need to hold on to. And the inhalation is an opportunity to draw in the prana, the life energy that's all around us. As you release your next breath, just bring your hands to your heart center and just form a healing intention for your practice. May this practice bring to you what you need to feel calm and at peace in your body. I'd like to acknowledge that many of the yoga studios, have closed permanently, including my old home, Indian Rock Yoga. And my heart breaks because now more than ever we need this practice. We need to really tap into what brings us joy and comfort. So go ahead and just release your hands down to your knees. Again, just make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and take a nice deep full breath in. And as you exhale, just gently tip your chin to your chest. Let your shoulders drop a little further down away from your ears. And just begin to breathe into the back of your neck. Go ahead and just roll the right ear to the right shoulder as you let your left shoulder just soften down away from your ear. And breathe into this lengthening, this opening in the side of the neck. Gently rolling the chin to the chest. And we'll go ahead and take the left ear to the left shoulder, just relaxing that right shoulder down. Breathing once again into the length of the neck and just observing the difference between the two sides of your body. We're going to drop the chin down, and once again we're just going to take the right ear to the right shoulder. If you want to have a little deeper stretch, you can go ahead and just stretch your right fingertips away from your hip and just slowly begin to drop the heel of that left hand away from you and down towards the earth as the right ear continues to drop towards the right shoulder. And just feel the stretch down through the top of the shoulder, maybe into the wrist. Now inhale, slowly lift your head up. Keep your right hand on your right knee. Take your left arm straight back and behind you. Press into your right hand as you just turn and look over that left shoulder. Rotating from your navel. Again, just squeezing the blades of the shoulders towards one another. Slowly come around to center, stretch that left arm forward, draw the head of the arm bone in, And just gently take the arm across the body for a nice stretch into the top of the shoulder. And if you'd like, you can turn your head to the left, dropping the chin down slightly. And just breathing here. And then slowly release back to center. Just drop your hands down to your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. And just breathe. Nice, deep, full breaths. Exhale the chin to your chest. This time let's roll the left ear to the left shoulder. No forcing. Release the right fingertips out to the side if that feels appropriate for you. And just gradually sinking the heel of the hand towards the earth. And you can do this incrementally, just little by little, releasing. Really begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. And then let's slowly lift the head up. You're going to keep your left hand on your left knee, or you can actually just take the back of your hand. You're going to reach that right arm up, take it back behind you, lengthen, and then just rotate from your center, looking back over that right shoulder. Maybe dropping the chin down slightly towards the chest. And just breathe. As you come back around to center, go ahead and take that right arm forward. Draw the head of the arm bone in and gently draw the arm across the body. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and look to the right and just breathe into that opening. And then go ahead and release. Bring your hands back to your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. And just take a couple of breaths here. Just noticing how you feel, a little more balanced. And then from here, take a nice deep full breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop your chin to your chest. And then we're going to just slowly begin to circle the head around in one direction. Really easy. When the chin comes to the chest, just go ahead and pause for a moment. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, circle in the opposite direction. And when the chin falls to your chest, keep it there. Hands to the knees, straighten the arms, round out the upper back, chin to the chest. As you inhale, take your heart forward, draw your shoulders back. And again, just exhale, rounding out. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, rounding out. Inhale, forward. Exhale and round. Inhale, forward, right from the crease of your hips. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale and round. Inhale, bring your shoulders over your hips. Turn slightly to your right knee and just drop your nose towards your knee, grounding into that left sits bone. And then slowly lifting up, rotate to the left and drop the nose towards the knee. And breathe. Slowly coming back up. Inhale, take the heart forward. Exhale, round out the spine. Inhale, shoulders over hips. Exhale, hinge forward, nice long spine. There's the music again. Slowly rolling up. Lengthen, turn to the right. Nose towards the knee. Come on back up. Lengthen and rotate to the left. Slowly coming up. Hinge forward from the hips. Slowly coming up. Left hand behind and just turn and look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Lengthen. Right hand behind. Come on back to center. And now let's just circle the body. So grounding into the sits bones, linking your movement and your breath. Perhaps a full inhale for one rotation, full exhale for the next rotation. Whatever breath resonates with you at this moment. Moving with awareness. And then we're just going to take it in the opposite direction. Eyes can be open or closed. Last time around. Bring your shoulders right over your hips, and we're going to come forward into potted palms. So if you need a prop underneath your head, you can take your block and just begin to come forward, softening the elbows towards the floor. Maybe you don't need a prop. Maybe you can fold your arms and just let your forehead rest. And just begin to breathe into the back of your body, right below the lowest rib. Fill that space with breath and energy. Soften the muscles of your face. Slowly bring yourself up. Stretch out those legs. Shoulders right over hips, and we're just going to point and flex the feet a few times. Roll the ankles. Roll them in the opposite direction. Stay nice and tall. Keep your right leg extended in front of you, and just bring your left foot into your thigh. And if you need a block underneath your left knee, that's fine, just to give it a little support. Pull that right hip back so your hips are square towards me. We're going to ground into our sits bones, lengthen our spine, and just very slowly begin to ease our way forward. So just finding that first edge, releasing into the back of the leg. And you can just, again, incrementally move forward to your level of comfort where your breath is still deep and full. Release your head, your neck, and just don't lock up that right knee. And if you want to deepen the stretch, you can just press your heel forward as you draw your toes back, bringing the stretch down into your calf muscle. Relax your shoulders, soften the knee. 10 full breaths. Slowly roll up. Bend that right leg, grab a hold of your big toe, 2 fingers and your thumb, sit up nice and tall, and see if you can begin to straighten that leg. And if you can't, you can keep a soft bend in your knee, but you want to be sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over the hips. And if you want, you can release your left arm up and just look back at your palm. Breathing here. Go ahead and bring that foot back in, but center the heel so it's right in line with the center of your torso. Take whatever support you need underneath your knees. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, let's just let the body gently fold forward, using whatever support you need. Just breathing deeply. Feel the body release with each exhalation. Let's slowly begin to make our way up. And now we'll go ahead and stretch the left leg out, bringing the right foot into the thigh, pulling the left hip back, hips are squared, grounding down and lengthening up, and just slowly inching your way forward. So I'm so much tighter on this side, so I'm just going to stay and find my first edge and breathe. Little by little, you can inch your way forward. Press your heel forward, draw your toes back, and just breathe. Don't lock out this left knee. Deepest, fullest breaths you can take. Slowly roll up. Draw the foot in, grab a hold of the big toe, and begin to straighten the leg if you can, sitting up nice and tall. Right arm releases, and you can look back. Nice deep full breaths. And then we're just going to bend the knee so that left heel comes right in line with the center of the torso. Lengthen up as you inhale. And as you exhale, just let your body gently release forward and down. Deep, full breaths. Make sure the jaws relax, the head and the neck. Slowly make your way up. Let's stretch out both legs again and just give the ankles a little roll. Take them the other way. Soles of the feet come together. Just kind of wiggle your seat forward so you can grab your big toes and you just begin to tip back. And then slowly, you might not be able to straighten your legs. You can keep your knees bent, or maybe you can straighten the legs. And if you do that, lift your heart, pull your navel in, keep the muscles of your face soft and relaxed. See if we can take 10 full breaths. How do we stay calm in the eye of the storm? How can you find peace in a pose that challenges you by deepening your breath? Slowly begin to bring the soles of the feet together. And go ahead and bring yourself forward. You can rest your head on a block. You can fold your arms. And just breathe into the places that feel tight or restricted. Going to slowly roll ourselves up. And from here, I'm going to come off of my pillow and we're going to go into a pose called deer. And for me, it's very challenging. So I'm going to bring my right foot forward so that my ankle and knee are aligned. And my left knee is just going to come back behind me. Ideally, the ankle and the knee are aligned. So you get an internal rotation here in this left hip, which is difficult for me. So just sit up nice and tall. If you want, you can bring a block in front of you and just rest your hands on the block. It may not look like much, but it's a very deep opening. Take a few breaths. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take the block on its highest height and just see if you can rest your head. There should be no pain or discomfort. Breathing deeply into that inner left hip crease. You want to just experiment a little bit. You can move your torso over to the left a little bit if that feels appropriate for you. We'll slowly just press ourselves up. And from here, we're going to take this back foot and you're going to see if you can bring your left ankle to your right knee and let your knee fall towards the ankle. Now, if the knee is way up, you can take a block underneath it or a pillow, whatever's appropriate for you. So when you look down, you should see a little triangle in your legs, a little triangle. Both feet are flexed, and for some people this is just more than enough, and you can certainly stay here. Maybe some of you can come forward a bit, just rest your chin on your hands. Maybe some of you can come forward and use a block to rest your head on. And again, this is a very deep pose, Agni Stambhasana, fire log pose. So we're going to take about 10 full breaths here. Slowly bring yourself up. So now this left foot is going to come forward, ankle and knee aligned if you can, foot flex. Right leg behind you, ankle and knee aligned. And again, deep pose. So you can just sit here and rest your hands on a block, internally rotating that right hip. You can also just bit by bit begin to ease your way forward if that feels safe and appropriate for you. Once you find yourself where you're most comfortable, just release everything. If you want to experiment and try to go a little deeper, you can just turn your body to the right a bit and just breathe. Slowly, slowly begin to come back up. Going to take that back foot, ankle to knee, knee to ankle, legs forward enough so that when you look down, you see that little triangle in your legs. Take a full breath in. And maybe you can come down onto your elbows and rest your chin. Maybe you can come all the way down, both feet flex to protect your knees. Slowly come up. And I believe our last seated pose will be Upavista Konasana. So you take your feet as wide as you can. You want to have your shoulders over your hips. And whatever props you might need, you want to have in front of you, a pillow, a block. We're going to go into the inner thighs here. So you start with a nice long spine. And just like we did before, just begin to inch your way forward. Keep a little soft bend in your knees. And maybe gradually you can come down to the floor, or you can rest your head on your block, whatever feels best for you. And breathe as deeply as you can into your back body. Slowly begin to roll yourself up. You're going to come back to Sukhasana and just bring the opposite foot in front from when you started, if you can remember. And we're just going to circle the body again. And just notice if you have a little more freedom of movement in your body. Just rolling the shoulders forward and back. Moving with your breath. And then let's just take it the other way. Last time around. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Close your eyes and just take a moment to sit quietly. Just noticing how you feel here towards the end of your practice. If there's anything that you need to do to finish up your practice, please take the next few minutes to do whatever you need, whether it's a twist or an inversion. And whenever you're ready, you'll just make your way into Shavasana. So perhaps a supported Shavasana. Maybe you'd like to have a bolster underneath your knees or behind your back. And just gradually make your way down to the earth, completely releasing your body. Just feeling the back of your body heavy. And then just notice how the front of the body gently merges down towards the back, so that the bones become very heavy, and then the muscles just gently drape down away from the bones, so there's no holding, just softening and releasing. Making any little micro adjustments so that you're completely comfortable here. Close your eyes. Just begin to focus once again on your breath. Smooth, deep inhalations. Smooth, deep exhalations, as if you were watching the waves of the ocean gently rolling in, gently rolling back out again. Nothing to think about, nothing to do. Just let your body feel the healing benefits of your practice. Slowly begin to deepen your breath as you draw energy and awareness back into your physical body. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Allow the eyes to softly blink open a few times. And when you're ready, begin to make a slow and a mindful transition from your Shavasana back to a comfortable seat, taking your time, moving slowly and mindfully. I apologize for the music stopping. It's such a beautiful song. Just resonates with my soul. So nothing in life is ever as we expect it to be. So bring yourself back to a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall, and just coming back to your original intention, your healing intention. Bring your hands over your heart center. Just take a few breaths, drawing the energy from your heart into your hands, and then turning your palms face up, sending this energy out into the world in hopes that others will benefit from your practice. And we'll join our palms together in Anjali Mudra and just gently bow our heads. We bow our heads in gratitude and acknowledgement for this beautiful practice. May it always help to heal us and heal all those around us. And from my heart to yours, I wish you all good health and happiness and peace. Namaste.